The black pill may try to convince you that being a short man is a death wish. You won't match height to your counterparts, your dating pool will be more limited due to many girls being taller than you. But the black pill forgot one really important thing. We look freaking good on camera, and we are the perfect specimens for building muscle. Now, to be a manlet in my definition, you need to be shorter than the average height in your local area. But if we look to the Wheat Waffles definition, the king of the black pill, it's under 5'9" inches.
In my opinion, manlet height begins at 5'9" or below. So if you're in that 5'8", 5'9" range, then you might start looking like a bit of a manlet, and 40% of men are below this height. But I believe it gets severe for anyone who's less than 5'7".
So even if you're average height, you're in manlet territory, which is pretty ridiculous. But anyways, let's continue with the video. Then what's the other ingredient for a manlet? You're huge. You have tons of muscle for your body size, and you're very strong. We addressed the shortness already. You chose the wrong parents. Sorry, buddy. You know, that was your fault. You're bad. But why can a short man look jacked so much easier than our taller friends? Think of it this way. We have less real estate to work with. In this scenario, we have two different plots of land. Both are ready to build a house on, but they're different in size. I have maybe a quarter of an acre, about 10,000 square feet, and you have an acre. For my non-American friends, an acre is about as big as a football field. Actually, think about that. I guess it doesn't really help you anyways either, but it's a large piece of land. We both can build beautiful houses on them, but what's the difference? The size of the house we can build. I can build a beautiful house with granite countertops, tall ceilings, bathrooms with a bidet, but the amount of house I can fit on this piece of land is very different. I'm much more limited by the lot size. I need less materials. I can also build it a lot quicker because it's not a mansion. The build is a house that is appropriate for my lot size. But my friends that have a bigger lot size, you can do all the same things but on a bigger scale. But you're going to need a lot more resources to account for your bigger house. You're going to need more time for construction. But the size of the house you can build is much greater. As manlets, we need much less calories to grow. We still need hard work and time in the gym. You can't avoid that, but we can fill out our frame much quicker. Our lot size is a lot smaller than our 6' plus counterparts. Plus, on camera, it is much harder to tell how tall a person is. You can't gauge that I am 5'7" without reference, and me telling you in the comments or in the video. I get so many comments how tall I am all the time. I could have left a facade saying I'm 6 foot and a mass monster, and most people wouldn't catch on. So not only do we build our houses, our physiques faster with less resources and less construction time, often our leverages are more suited for strength. With our shorter limbs, we have a lot less range to move heavy objects because our limbs are naturally shorter. This is why the terrible arch in powerlifting is finally banned. It shortened the range of motion too much, making the movement uninteresting in competition. We are honestly just lucky you would smash your feet if people went any wider on their sumo deadlifts. Shorter legs, shorter arms, makes for less range of motion, meaning often a bigger bench, a bigger squat, and a bigger deadlift relative to our size. So how does this all tie in together? We can draw inspiration from the manlet community. We've all put in hard work to get where we are at now, but your comparisons to people who have different leverages than you, different muscle insertions, different lengths of time dedicated in the gym is taking away from your own happiness. I might never look like Jeff Nippard, despite how much time I put in the gym. He is 2 to 3 inches shorter than me and has way more years in the gym than me, meaning his results are going to look very different than mine. Plus, have you seen his mom? She's huge, she's jacked and stacked. His genetics are very different than mine, and you might have a genetic predisposition to click the like button on all of my videos. You have a different packaging that you're working with, so work with what you got. Don't follow someone else's workout program, then wonder why you don't look like them. You may never look like me with only 5 real years of training, on and off at this point because of COVID and my Peace Corps experience. You won't look like your favorite influencer. You will look like you, but more jacked, and with bodybuilding you can emphasize specific areas, but you will still look like you. There's no changing your height without surgery. There's no changing your muscle insertions. I mean, look at my quads, guys. My right quad inserts like half an inch farther down than my left. There's no changing that. Accept what you got and then work with it. And then don't get body dysmorphia like Alex Eubank, which I show in this video here. Peace.